So the summer of 1998, we sold our house, packed up all of our belongings, and moved to Montana. About 6 months from the time we moved to Montana, I was contacted by my company to join a Y2K implementation team. So the first part of July, Debbie and I took the family back to Portland to find out more about this job that was offered to me. And during that time, that visit, July 3rd, my father called me and informed me that we had a serious house fire while we were gone. He said that all of our belongings were gone, they were destroyed, and that likely our house was a total loss. I remember the feelings that I had like it was yesterday. I remember the shock that I felt, the disbelief, felt like somebody kicked me in the stomach. After that came this overwhelming calmness, this peace that I felt. I hung up with my dad and I called my wife Debbie and I informed her of the situation, what had happened. And she had a similar response to the news that I did, disbelief and shock. And as we talked, we spoke of losing everything, that it was all gone. And then it became very evident that it wasn't all gone. Everything that we had that was of any importance, we still had. We had our health, we had our kids, and we had each other as a family. I think that during that time, the relationship that we had with our kids was always a close relationship. We were always very close with our family. And I think that the fire brought our circle tighter. We relied on each other, we counted on each other, and we were accountable to each other. And we were there for each other's needs during that time. I think back of the tragedy and the feelings that I had and the sense of peace that I felt after feeling the disbelief and the shock. It reminds me of the chapter in John, chapter 16. In me you will have peace, in the world you have tribulation, but take heart, I've overcome the world. Every family has high seasons and low seasons. The fire for us was a low season. I'm thankful that God allowed us to go through this so that we can come out the other side stronger. We're able to see through tragedy a positive situation. We're able to embrace God's will. This was part of our journey, part of our maturity. I know God was in this because I've seen the fruit coming out the other side. Our 4 kids are on their own journey with Christ. They've had good times and they've had difficult times. But the important thing is that they've stayed the course and they've continued to serve our mighty God. One of Debbie's favorite verses is on a plaque hanging in our house. And it's 3 John, 1st chapter. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children are walking in truth. That is the fruit that I see, and that is our gift from God.